Most often when we tell you about the resolution of a lawsuit, it's when the plaintiff wins and the defendant pays. Tonight, the story of the tables turned. A case where a family sued and lost and is now losing yet again, stuck paying the other side's big legal bill. 9 Wants to Know investigator Jeremy Jojola shows us what can happen when a jury doesn't rule in your favor.
4 years ago, Noah Warden came into the world.
When I woke up, they had told me that the baby had had some complications, that he didn't breathe or have a heart rate for 13 minutes, and that they revived him.
Noah wasn't expected to survive.
It must have been very difficult to hear that news at that moment.
It was devastating. Good job, Noah.
Today, Noah is severely disabled with brain damage and will need 24/7 expensive medical care for the rest of his life.
Good job.
His parents filed a medical malpractice suit against Example Good Samaritan Hospital and the doctor and 2 nurses, claiming they didn't act quickly enough to help Noah when he was still in the womb.
I felt confident that we were going to somehow settle, that our evidence was so strong that they weren't going to want to take it to trial.
But the jury ruled in favor of the hospital, and the Wardens lost their case.
I didn't actually believe that we would lose, let alone someone really going after a family with a severely disabled child.
The jury definitely had more information than we do and saw all the evidence believing the hospital was not at fault. The Wardens were seeking millions to help care for their son, but now they have to take care of the hospital's attorneys. A judge has ordered the Wardens to pay their legal costs. Big time.
That exceeds $340,000, some of the items down to the cent. From small things like Starbucks coffees, ice creams, and yogurts for witnesses, room service fees in the hundreds of dollars, expensive dinners, bar tabs, and a car service, air travel, and get this, attorneys originally included a $250 fine after one of their clients was caught smoking in a hotel room, but then decided to take it out. Outrageous costs? Perhaps. Legal? Yes.
And that's because the law gives the prevailing party, the party that wins, the right to get their out-of-pocket costs from you.
9 News legal expert Scott Robinson says filing a malpractice lawsuit is like playing a hand at the high roller table. Play big to win big. But when you lose, you lose.
It's the same principle. You're gambling on an outcome that is uncertain.
Let's give him a hat. It's close to about $400,000.
Do you have $400,000?
Not even close.
What do you have?
We have nothing. We are always struggling month to month to get by. You know, Noah's medical costs are astronomical. Knowing what I know now, I would still fight for Noah. He's absolutely worth it, and I wouldn't discourage anybody to do the same. I just want them to be aware that the same thing could happen to them.
We reached out to Example Good Samaritan Hospital twice to ask about these bills, and both times a spokesperson declined to comment. We should note, while the law says you have the right to recover legal costs, nothing in the law says you have to. That is a choice, along with what you think are legit legal costs. In the meantime, Kyle, it's likely this family says they will have to file bankruptcy.
Jeremy Jojola within a different side of the legal system, one that we don't always consider. Thanks, Jeremy.